Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Laws of Life webcast network. Today's show is The Laws of Business Breakthroughs, hosted by business guru Bimal Shah, CEO of Rajparth Achievers. Good morning, Bimal. How are you doing today?
Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about these glasses. Like I mentioned, I'm going through some eye infection.
Oh, no problem. We hope
uh,
you're quite a trooper to keep going.
okay. All right. Yeah. Great. Great. Thank you. Thank you for having me here today.
No problem. What are you teaching us today, Bimal? What are the laws of business breakthroughs for today?
So, solving the free puzzle. A lot of entrepreneurs are confused about, one, should we give away anything for free? And if so, are we giving away everything that people may not buy from us? Or should we not do anything for free? So, there's a lot of confusion and puzzle related to, what to give away and what not to give away, or if to give away anything at all. So the first thing is, uh, free is good if you are trying to build business and build your credibility and trying to attract customers. But if you have a solid reputation and credibility that already is behind you because of your who you have worked with, there's no need for you to give away anything for free because you already have established yourself in the industry, in the company, in the business. People know you, and they should be able to hire you based on what they know about you. But if you are trying to build your credibility, people don't know you, people are not aware of your services, people are not aware about your product, the results, the value that you deliver, and that free giveaway can help you get customers in the door. To give you a simple example, let's say if you're a carpet cleaner, okay, and you do an awesome job compared to any of your competitors, but you want to get to people, you can say, okay, I'll clean around one small room for free, and if you like that room, while I'm there, I could have all the other rooms clean for what you charge. So that's something you can do. That's a free giveaway, and that's an easy way to interact with your customers.
Oh, I love it. So you are then in favor of free tools, free offers, so that people can get to know you. You're pro free.
Right. So here's the thing about free. You don't want to give the same thing for free to everyone. Okay. Because everyone has a different value of your services. And if you're in front of the wrong people, the more you give away for free, because cheap people are always going to value you cheaply. They're not going to value you higher. They're always going to be valuing you at a cheaper price or a cheaper rate or a cheaper value. So, you don't want to give away so much for free if you're in front of the wrong people. So you have to understand who you're in front of or who's your target audience. Okay. And that's very important in the business. Is the first thing is who you want to be in front of. And that's why I have, if they scan the list builder, where you ideally target who you want to be in front of. And for those people, you can target the customized right free approach. You can actually design the right free offer. And the better the offer, the better the return in front of your right ideal prospect who value what you do, who understand what you have to offer. You understand the value of what you provide. But if you make that same offer in front of the wrong prospect who does not understand what you have to offer, does not understand the value of what you have to offer, they just want more for free.
So what and you agree that you should give something free that's different than what you sell. That you agree on, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And well, one of the things that I do as an entrepreneur is I love to teach. So on
Right.
Friday mornings on Clubhouse, I teach marketing strategization with my colleagues Mike Armstrong and Aisha Joshi every Friday at 8 a.m. on Clubhouse. We give away free opinions on marketing strategy to let people get to know us, see how our mind works, and then hopefully if they want a more extensive private consultation, they'll hire us. We do the room for 2 hours. What do you think?
So here's the thing about education and offering the education for free and opinions. So opinions are many, right? A lot of people have opinions. So when you do, like we are doing this podcast webcast is also free for people to join in and learn more about what to do. Now, education in many forms, should be offered. What it does, it's not an offer. Education is a way of engagement, and education is a way of getting people to know you better and listen to you more and more. So they download these podcast episodes, they listen to these podcast episodes, they subscribe. And so people get to know you better and learn more over time, and they connect, and they have listened to you many times. Now they become a client. A structured free offer is different than educational offers. Education should be out there anyway. You should be educating in many different ways, through articles, through podcasts, through webcasts, through YouTube channels, through blogs. All of that should be ongoing anyways. And that's not should be construed as something that you're giving away for free. That's education. Now, a free offer is something where you say, like, okay, you're going to come to my workshop. And in this workshop, you're going to learn these things, and this workshop is free. At the end of the workshop, if you like what you see, then I'll let you know next steps on how to achieve what we discussed. Or you may give away a sample where you say, okay, these are the first 3 steps that you would do daily. Once you achieve these results, we will then proceed to the next steps. Or you may give away certain things that, okay, first month is free. When no credit, like a lot of companies offer that, no credit card required. Once you see and you like what you see, then we will reach out to you for signing up. Okay. So there is many companies who offer that. So that's a structured free offer that leads to your services. And that is different from educational offers, which are just people to learn and get to know you better. And you don't want to confuse those two things, because a structured free offer leads to business on the spot.
Okay. So what is the way? So obviously the structured offer is what you prefer.
Yes.
Versus education. So
you should do both, but if you want to offer, you should definitely offer a structured offer.
I had an idea. I realized that I think what's holding a lot of entrepreneurs back from growing is their inability to take action. They need someone sometimes to shepherd them, to hold their hand through the forest of decision. What do you think of the idea of a 3-day business workshop where it's all about taking action? And like the workshop, like by the end of this 3-day weekend, you're going to have your logo design, your tagline brainstorm, your website updated, your educational offer, your workshop offer, like literally help them get all of this stuff done. Do you think that's what people want right now, Bimal?
They would sign up for that. And if you wanted to structure that for yourself, what you could do is actually offer something like a small workshop, maybe a 90-minute, 1 hour, or 3-hour workshop where they walk away with one result. Okay, where they walk away with something that for that period of time, and then say, okay, now that you did this, I also have a 3-day workshop where you will get all this, and the fee for that is X. So they come to that smaller workshop, they walk away with the result, and you limit it to specific audience. You don't invite a lot of people because you want the right people to come in, and you want the right audience in front of you who would be able to sign up for your 3-day workshop. So, and who have the ability to pay. So you have to have the right people who are pre-qualified, pre-interested, predisposed, and pre-motivated. If you have a lot of people that are not your right audience, you will be wasting your time. Okay, so you need to make sure that, okay, first you have a smaller audience, you have the right people, you do it for maybe 60 minutes, 90 minutes, or 3 hours, whatever you want to do, and you deliver them results. And once the results are done, then you say, okay, now I have a 3-day workshop, would you like to join me? And that you charge for it. That you don't give away for free.
So the 90-minute you do free, the 3-day you charge. That's your suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I like it. You always have an unbelievable amount of ideas. Now, what about in the what do you think? Do you think what is the biggest attractant to get people to take the action that you want them to take in this crowded, overpopulated market full of offers? What is the sweetest offer?
The sweetest offer, it's different for different people. There is no such thing as a single sweet offer, but the first component of any offer, it has to be irresistible. It has to be irresistible, something that they don't have to think much about. It has to be catered to their problems. So you need to understand your audience's fears, needs, and victories. You need to understand what they fear, what's their biggest pain, what's their biggest gain, what would make them curious. You need to know your audience better than they know themselves. So once you know your audience, you can construct an offer that's customized for them. Now, many people offer the free consultation, right? A free consultation is not an attractive offer because everybody out there says, oh, we'll offer you free consultation. But if that free consultation was converted into something constructive, for example, at the consultation, you will walk away with a 90-day blueprint. But at the end of the consultation, you will get a marketing blueprint. At the end of a consultation, you will get this. Now that is a constructive offer compared to just a free consultation.
I like that. I think that's true. Too many people give away the free consultation and it's just not exciting enough. And I think it's because they feel like they're going to be sold in the free consultation.
Exactly.
Be sold.
Right. So if you say at the end of this, it's not a free consultation, normally it's this, but, we will walk away the value of this and you will get this as a value at the end of the meeting or at the end of the workshop or the end of whatever, you do. And that's what you walk away with. And then the decision is entirely up to you.
Well, I do want to say that anybody that asks a question of Bimal during this show will win a free copy of his book. Tell us about your book, Bimal.
So I'm writing a series of book right now. I'm on the 5th series, where it's basically walking entrepreneurs on how to achieve their 3-year goal in 1 year. So that's the whole concept, the whole series of that whole book. And in that book, each part is about 4 weeks. So right now I'm up to the 5th week, and I'm going to give away the first one, the first part of the 13 parts of the entire series.
And what is your next event? Do you have any events coming up?
Yeah, so I have a CEO Boardroom Mastermind that's coming up next Friday. And if they scan the QR code, they can actually look at the events, and they get to look at all of the events. And I also have a 90-day leap event coming up in the following weeks, where they can register for that, where they make the biggest 90-day leap. And for right now, I sent out an email for the right audience and the right people who qualify. I have 2 more seats available, so I'll actually pay for their seats. It's $195 in value, and I'll pay for that so that they can join.
I have an idea. Even if you can't come to the Arbonne lunch, Would you be willing to give away a seat possibly, or something, a book, something?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah,
I would.
because we might get people to come to Arben's restaurant. So this Thursday's Arben's restaurant at Galini Greek. It's the Laws of Life Networking lunch, and since you're part of the network, what can we give away to one of the lunch attendees this Thursday?
Yeah, I can give away depending on the audience and what it is, but it could be a book, it could be a workshop ticket, one of those things.
Amazing! Bilal, you're so generous. We love you
Thank
so
you.
much. All right,
Thank
so
you.
everybody, but you know what? We're gonna put a limit on it. You have to register for the Galini Greek lunch by tomorrow at midnight. Register tomorrow at midnight, and you'll be eligible for a copy of Bilal's book and a ticket to the 90-day leap, which is worth $195. We're gonna do a raffle. So we're at the wrap of our 15-minute show. Bilal, it's always valuable meeting with you on Monday. You always get the world fired up. And have a beautiful day, Bilal, and we will let you know who the winner is from Thursday's lunch.
Thank you very much for having me here, and I enjoy always joining with you, and love to connect with you and see if we can make it on Thursday. Just have to check with the what's going on. So, but I would love to.
You get well, and everybody knows Bilal's wearing the glasses for health reasons, not to look sophisticated, although he is extremely classy, sophisticated. All right, Bilal, you're the best. Thanks for keeping us inspired. Everybody, come back here every Monday at 10:30 and stay fired up. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye.